Good morning, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, PALTI Army, Marto, Tone. Let me just say, episode 62 AC, and the Blues are back. They've
I
won.
know. I had money on them. Go the Blues.
How good are we? Hey, let me tell you something.
Oh,
Hey, seriously, the footy season has ended, boys, and I'll get to you in a minute. The footy season has ended. Carlton are undefeated now. They do not lose on Thursdays anymore. The women's team beat Collingwood last week. This week, the Blues beat Essendon. Seriously, if we were to play next Thursday against the Tigers, we'd win as well. Footy
Oh, that wouldn't be hard.
all over, boys.
well,
Talk to
well,
us.
would you?
Talk
Let's
to us.
remember round one there, Taz.
Tell me, Matter how
Yeah,
are you? Tony, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
All
G'day,
right.
Tone. G'day, Taz. How we doing,
Right.
boys?
Marto.
Great to get us off to a best bet starter at York Day 2. But yeah, back to the footy, Taz. Carlton season's over. Pass or fail? How was your season?
Oh, it's
You had a
fail.
lot of injuries.
Fail.
No, forget the fact you didn't make finals.
You just
The
said pass or
players that were
fail. Fail.
okay, you give them a fail. Yeah, I'd give them a fail too. Um, Obviously, we know the Coney saga, but Cripps has been asked to play every bloody position on the field, while your other players have been injured. Georgie Hewitt's your best and fairest for the year, surely.
Probably, but it depends on how they do the voting. But seriously, I mean, I look at things like that and I think, who's our best and fairest in the year where we've won 9 games? I mean, good to the lad that gets it.
Yeah,
Good luck. But isn't it better to be best and fairest in a year when you've won 16 games?
true. But like I said, you had a lot of troubles at Carlton through the year. You fumbled your way through and done, I think, the best they could. I don't think it's the coach. I think it's player problem. I think it's administration problem.
Well, you get your administration right and you get everything right. And hopefully we've
Yeah.
got,
I think some of those players are playing for their own brand.
yeah, maybe, but you know what? It's over now.
It is.
Bit of hope. We all love a bit of hope. We've got some. We had some false hope last year. They're presenting De Koning his game certificate or whatever they're giving to him, and then he's going to walk.
Yeah.
To be honest, let him go. I'm not one that says keep him. Silvani, I don't care. Let him go if his name wasn't Silvani. But let's not talk football, seriously, because the
Okay.
spring is on our doorstep. And when spring's on our doorstep, young Tony over there, Anthony, is on fire because that's when he does his pinpointing of jockeys, his aggressive abuse towards jockeys, his criticism, anything you want. This is it. This is your time, Tone. Tell us about the jockey. Tell us about yourself.
The jockeys, yeah. Well, good jockeys are coming back. Some of the hangers on should go back out into the country racing. The Mellams are rigging races and both should be put out. But there's always a problem just as the spring comes in. They're either banging away at the BNB in Mornington just before the spring carnival, or Willow's doing something, pulling horses up, and he comes into the spring carnival and he could ride a rocking horse. Yes, there you go. So let's see. Damien Lane's back and a few others. We'll see what happens.
What about Ethan? Ethan Brown.
EB.
God damn, that guy he's my Achilles heel. Whenever I'm on him, he can't ride to save himself. Whenever I don't back him, he wins everything. So yeah, no, I'm staying clear of Ethan Brown and that other criminal as well. Who's the other one? Ethan Brown. Who's that other one I don't like? There's
Billy
quite a
Egan.
few. Hey, Billy Egan. That's
Egan.
it. He's another
Hang,
criminal. Yeah,
hang on.
that's it.
I reckon between Marto and I right now, we could name about 30 of your criminals. Ready, Marto? We'll go one for one. Jason Cole.
Yes.
Yeah, what's that other one? That little young fellow, Zach in Sydney.
Oh,
Widow.
Lloyd.
Zach Lloyd.
Jack
Yeah,
Lloyd.
he's a criminal.
All right, Billy Egan, Ethan Brown,
Yep.
Craig Williams, the Mellons,
Yes.
Jamie. Who else? Oh, you like Stack,
Oh,
you like
I like
Coffee.
Stacky, yeah.
Yes.
Which one do you prefer, John or Ben Allen? The young or the old?
Benny.
You
Oh,
like
hang
Ben
on.
Allen?
No.
Ben Allen pulls them up. John Allen rides better.
Yeah, Johnny Allen. Yeah. They both have their days, but yeah, Johnny's
I give you
better.
that one.
Yeah.
We'll be very,
Rachel King in Sydney.
we'll be
Hey?
very interested to see who your tips are this week and who are the steers on board. Because, Tone, if any of those favourite jockeys of yours are on them, we're just going to say, put a line straight through. That's it, Marto's done. Now, let's not hold back. How good were we last week? Not very good. How were we on Wednesday? Very, very good. How have we
Beautiful.
started tonight? Super, because Marto's put one up at York. How are we going to go on the
Yep.
week? Let's just wait and see. But let's start with our Kickstarters. Kick us off. So, Tone, no, your
No, not
Kickstarter.
me.
No, I wasn't saying that. I was saying, Tone, no, your Kickstarter is at about 4 o'clock. So what we'll do is we'll go to Marto first because his is at about 7:15 or something. Marto,
Oh, come on. I'm the second race at Moonee Valley. I'm actually following you here, Taz. You were the first race. But I'm going to stick with one that I was on last start, which she actually surprised me. But Jenny Vamoose, race 2 at the Valley. Harry Coffey stays on. She stays at the 2,500. She's going from a benchmark 78 into a handicap. So she does drop weight, which means she rises in grade a little bit. But with 54 kilos on her back, coming out of barrier 5, leading them round over the 2,500, how can we go wrong on a leaders track at Moonee Valley? Little bit of moisture in the track to make it about a soft 5. It could improve to a good 4, but that won't harm her hopes at all. I really, really like this one. 260. I think she could start much shorter than that on Saturday.
is this your Kickstarter or your best bet?
My Kickstarter.
So, ooh, interesting. I might have got the information wrong. I thought you had a Kickstarter that was going around in Sydney.
Actually, I've given you the wrong one. I've just given you my best bet. Let's
That's what
turn
I
the
was
thing
going to
whole
say.
upside down. Let's carry on with our best bets and we'll go back to our
We're going
Kickstarters.
to go the other way around. We're going to, well, we are. So this is
Sorry, boys.
Marto's best
It's
bet.
it's early. My best comes up early, so I got a little confused.
All right, well, let's go with the best bets because Marto's flipped the script and we're
Sorry,
going.
guys.
No, don't worry, that's okay. Tone, how about your best bet?
My best bet is at Moonee Valley,
Mhm.
race 7, number 5. I'm backing up on Oak Hill, Moonee Valley
Ooh,
Specialist.
yes.
You're probably not going to get a big price. It's probably going to be around about 250 by the time they jump, but all's good. All the ducks are all lined up, and I can't see why it can't make it another, what do you call it, pale on the picket fence, so to
Yeah,
speak.
absolutely. He was
It
a
is,
very, very strong winner here last start, wasn't he, Tone?
He was, yeah, one
only
well,
last
one
week though,
well.
wasn't it? So has it been a fortnight or
Couple of
a
lengths,
week?
yeah. 2 weeks when we raced at the Valley, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Let me just pull up the date
yeah, no, I
there.
think you're right. Oak Hill.
And it has
Yeah,
an
last week
honest
we're at
jockey
Was it last week,
on board.
wasn't it? So it's backing up after a week, is that right?
2 weeks, 2 weeks,
2 weeks,
Taz. On
okay.
the 9th of August, he ran. Yep.
Have you, because there's one of yours in there, Marta, down the bottom, New York Luster. You think you
No,
can win a big race?
no. You saw what happened last start. Forget it.
What about one of mine, Golden Boom, that's come down first up, and
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
Ryan Maloney come down with it. Ran second
we
in
had
it.
a little chat in our little chat box this afternoon, and I thought Golden Boom was the only danger to Oak Hill.
Mm.
Didn't mention anything about New York last start. It's going to be fourth up, so I just put a line through that horse after last start. It's just outclassed in this field. Oak Hill and Golden Boom are your chances. I really like Oak Hill with Mark Zara on from barrier 4. Tone, that's an excellent pick, mate.
Yeah, well, it did win like a champion last start, so well done, Tony.
Yes,
Now,
yes, yeah.
my
Let's hope it does the same again.
my best bet's going back over to Morfordville, and I'm going to race 6 and number 7, 6-7. They talk about 6-7, all these young kids. Anyway, 6-7, Super Alana, and Todd Pannell is on it now. He's ridden it 3 times for a win, a second, and a third. I know it won 2 starts ago, benchmark 70. Then stepped up to a benchmark 72 and ran third last start. 1,000 meters, 1,100. It goes back to 1,000. I like the way this is going to map. I've had a good look at the race. I think that there's a horse by the name of something Jeffrey, I think it's called. Come on, Jeffrey. And the other one is Xanthron. They should both probably look to lead, which will set it up for Super Rolana to take a nice little sit. Um, take the sit. Super Jeffrey, 100 to 1, going to try to lead. Zathron, probably second pick, going to try to put the pressure on. And the map says Super Alana goes over the top. That's the way I read the race. That said, anything is
Money
possible,
in the bank.
but I reckon it's money in the bank. And I still do think that Todd Parnell is riding well. And I think that if we can get $4 thereabouts, we might even get a little bit more because I wouldn't be surprised to see some money come for Zathron. I think it's a good bet. That's it for me. Benchmark, I think it's a 78 or something as well, or a 72 it might be, but I think it's capable. So Super Alana.
There you go. Tick, tick, tick.
There
Three
we
best
go.
bets coming
So
home.
we have those going. Now, Marto, we have got a new little segment, and have you done your homework?
Or on the Mardo's multi.
You have got Marto's multi ready to go. Now, what
What
I'd
we're
like
gonna
you to do, so that way I don't have to write, I just want to listen. At the end of the show, please send it through to me so that I can have it ready for a slide. On
absolutely. I thought I already did
Marto,
that, but yes, we can
tell
do
us
that.
what your multi is. And the way this is going to work is Marto gets his multi. Now, if it connects, Marto stays on and loads up the Palmy Army again. If, unfortunately, it doesn't, Tone will step up to the plate and who knows what Tone will deliver. Okay,
Let's hope Mayo keeps going for a few
would be
weeks.
Tone's tiniest tip. And we all
And
know what that looks like, don't we? The tiny tip.
and Marto and I would probably have to agree on this that
Yeah.
you've given us the shit weeks before the good racing starts, and then you pop right into the box seat when the good horses and make us look like, you know,
Goes.
a polished turd or two,
Mate,
you know.
I will not make you look bad at all. That's not my objective. Plan is for you to make me look good.
We sort of figured something like that, didn't we, Marto?
No, take
We
us through
did. We
it.
mentioned that last week, actually.
Take us through what
Yeah, you
Marto's
did
multi
actually.
is this week.
All right, we'll just go quickly. Taz, you'll like this one. First leg in the multi is Mooney Valley Race 1, number 3, Cherish Me. I'm sure you're going to tell us a lot more about that one later. Uh, she was a very, very good winner at Geelong first up in the summer. She then came out and failed next start in a much, much stronger field. She ran 3 weeks back, I think, at Caulfield on a soft track. Caulfield just didn't suit her there. She was didn't really respond to the pressure. Mooney Valley, I think, really suits her, especially if there's a little bit of give in that track. Barrier threes, Tommy Stockdale on, bang, straight to the front. Away we go. That's our first leg in the multi. Second leg in the multi, Mooney Valley, race 2, Jenny Vermoose. I've already told you all about that girl and why I love her. We're going to go then to Randwick, race 6, I believe it is. Race 6. Let me just see this. It's 6 or 7. Yes, race 6, number 4, a Garwood. The only reason I'm picking this one is because it is a bottomless track over 1,200 meters. A Garwood, Timmy Clark on, barrier 6. You know he's going to go forward. Guy Waterhouse, Adrian Bott horse. So it's going to be fit first up. Very, very good. 2 wins last prep. Same again, bottomless track, which this horse just swims. A Garwood.
What
There's
price
no
is it?
stopping him in the wet. It's $2.60.
So we
So put all the 3 of them in together, we're getting about between 25 and 30 to 1, depends where you shop around. If Sydney does cancel and a Garwood comes out, you're still going to get 10 to 1 for the 2 Mooney Valley tips.
you do, and the beauty of the two Mooney Valley
That's
tips
good.
is you can actually take them as a multi, and if you're not sure if the multi is going to pay as much as the running double, you can also take them as a double.
Oh, well, that's an idea too.
So there
Yep,
you go. So
yep.
there's
Running double.
Mario's multi. We've got a 3-legger that could potentially be a 2-legger that potentially is going to be a money spinner. So thanks, Marto. Tone, Do
Yep,
some
sounds good.
in case, but I do like the way Marto's thinking because it's a perfect segue into our kick starters. And I'm going to go first because I don't have to say a lot because Marto has. Because my Kickstarter is indeed at Moonee Valley in the first race, and it is Cherish Me. Now, if you're watching the show, everything that Marto said is relevant, but he missed one little statistic.
Fill us in.
Statistic that he missed was that this horse, when it won first up last summer, it won with Stockdale in the saddle. And Stockdale has resumed the ride. So Willow was on last week, beaten 3 lengths. Eh,
Yeah.
thereabouts. Wasn't great, wasn't too disappointing, was just a run. Stockdale jumps back on, knows the horse, 1 for 1, makes it 2 from 2. Small
I
field.
thought the sorry, Taz. I thought the last start too over the 14 might have stretched her out a little bit more. Back to 1200 is certainly no knock on that horse.
Yeah, yeah, I don't look. I think looking at that race, it's a race of no excuses. If she doesn't salute or at least look like she's going to win,
Mm.
I'd go as far as saying she hasn't come up. And I know I'm
Yep,
calling it early, but basically, I think with some of these younger horses, when they come back for their second prep, sometimes I think we've said this before, they don't come back.
sometimes.
So it'll be interesting to see. But yes, Marto, you've filled me up, and we're going to fill up the Palti army. Cherish me, it is.
Well,
Tone,
you've heard it, the armies. We all like it, so get
Love the
on.
jockey. Love the jockey. uh, who's next?
you can.
You're up,
Me.
Tone.
I
Where you
mean,
going?
yours is at race 15.
Of course, for a change, I've moved across the border to Collin Creed County, across to Adelaide. Race 3 at Morphettville, number 4, Petter's Heart, round about 280. Little Taylor Johnson's on, claiming a couple of kilos, and I think it should be jumping at about 52 kegs, I should say. Yeah, it was a good win last start. Drops back a tad in distance, not much. Does well at Morphettville. Has good form on the soft. It's had 6 runs on the soft for a first, a second, and 2/3, and is drawn out in 14. I don't know. That's the only query I have. Been drawn out there. I haven't looked at the rail or anything like that. Marto probably knows, but yeah, I think this is a good thing.
I had a look at the race, Tone, and I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's a race of many chances. I think it's probably a race of very limited chances. And I think that if Pettis Hart doesn't weigh in, I think that you will be pretty stiff. I'm not going to say it's going to win because I don't want to poison you, but I've had a look at the race and I honestly think that you should be on the money. So that's my opinion. But good tip, in my opinion, in a
Oh,
decent.
that's good. You're the Adelaide specialist. I don't very often go there, as you know.
I just wonder
You
if
know,
I mean, 270 for me isn't value, but having said that, I think you can't eat no value, and 270 winning is good. But yeah, she might be under the price for me, but that said, she probably does win. Marto,
Right. Yes.
now
Let's
Tone,
go back.
hang on a
Let's
second.
get this
Tone's
kick.
race is at about
Okay.
4 o'clock, and I think yours is at about 10 past 8 because you're the first.
Hey,
I am exactly. Tell us about
11:40, but just before lunch. We're going to the first race in Sydney to the Midway, one that's been scratched at last couple of nominations. I think it was last Saturday and very likely Wednesday just passed. But Signor Totone coming out of barrier 7 with Jason Collett on absolutely thrives in the wet, being by Too Darn Hot and out of Tortoni. 1,200 meters is his 2 from 3 at the trip. Perfect setup. I just loved it. He's drawn perfectly in here in barrier 7, and I think they've scratched him the last couple, waiting for that perfect barrier. Running around at Randwick, if they do race, from barrier sort of 5 to 8 is where those leaders want to be coming out of, because you don't want to be stuck on that rail and you don't want to be caught too wide. I think we get an easy lead up front. He has come in a bit since the opening quote because the scratching of Zoo Ripper. At the moment, you're getting 270. I think we're going to drift a little bit out from that closer to the $3 range on Saturday. And all going well, we will be getting off to a kick-starting win in Sydney.
No,
Perfect.
I had a look at that one as well. Now, the only problem, I guess, with Sydney is are they going to get another 103,000 millilitres of
Oh,
rain because
can they take any more water? Jesus.
the heavens have opened up? Seriously.
They haven't stopped.
Well, there's only going to be one place in the world this week that's going to be wetter than New South Wales, and that's potentially, I think,
Pacific Ocean.
yeah. Well, no. Hurricane Erin that's
Oh,
coming across in the States that looks like a big Category 5. So that could be the only place wetter than New South Wales. So
uh,
I hope they're
very,
right.
very possible. Yes, David Hayes has gotten he's got the new gear ready for Ka Ying Rising in the Everest next month. Ka Ying Rising is going to be racing in goggles for the first time, wearing a snorkel. They're taking the shoes off and fitting him out with flippers. It's, my God, it's raining. It's just hasn't stopped in Sydney. It's unbelievable.
Well, he's going to still have to beat Private Harry. That's the thing.
Yeah, he'll do that. Don't worry about that.
Now, I don't know what's happening, but for some reason, one of us, and I don't know who it is, but we get a bit of feedback. Can you still hear it? The chirping?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard
it's
it
a
a
little
bit.
bit in the
Well,
background there.
up and down. Yeah,
Yeah, I
tonight.
don't know why.
Don't know what it is.
Because, mate, I think it could be you, Tony.
Fine.
You know, you're rusty.
Really?
Something every time you move, you're just squeaking or something. I don't know what it is, but unless it's probably Marta. You know why? Because he's got the 15
Oh.
screen. So he's got the racing on at York. Probably got the racing on at, I don't know, Islamabad as well. So he's probably got too many screens on in the background. And
No, look,
um,
York Racing is on, and I'm a little bit disappointed. The each way bet was the second tip on the post, and it's just failed to finish any better than midfield. Unfortunately, it didn't run on. But yeah, let's knock off that nonsense. Let's get back to the real stuff, which is Saturday. Group
idiot.
1 race. Technically the first of the season, a week before the season begins.
Which one is it?
Wing Stakes in Sydney, if they run.
You had a look.
It's a Group 1 race.
You had a look. Who's in it?
You've got all the big names. There's Via Sistina, there's Aliana. I'm just bringing up the race now. Mr. Brightside was going to go. They confirmed on Tuesday that no, we're not going. Excuse me, Tone, I'm talking here, mate. They didn't bring Mr. Brightside up. They've chosen to leave him in Melbourne and run him next week in the Memsey. You've got Robusto there, which is the obvious leader. Diamond Diesel is a very interesting entrant into that Wink Stakes. Question is, how good has Via Sistina come back? Can Fangirl still handle the wet track? Aliana, she handles the soft track, but can she handle the heavy? Then you've got Light Infantryman there as well, and Seal Wolf. It's and Gringotts. Very, very interesting field. I wouldn't be.
I don't think it's a really strong race, to be honest.
Hey, come on, mate. They're all Group 1 winners.
Yeah, I don't know.
Most of them.
Light
But it's a strong race, but first up. Yeah, don't worry about Light Infantry, man. He's going to win further, so that's why he's at $23. Seal Wolf's a Group 1 winner. Gringotts Group 1 winner. Arapaho, Bjorn Baker's pretty keen on that chance in the wet. As course, with Robusto leading out, giving Arapaho something to chase home. I think Via Sistina fails in the heavy. The only run she's had on the heavy was the Makybe Diva Stakes last year when what's that? Pride of Jenny ran him ragged. Mr. Brightside ran her down, and Tino ran on late, and Via Sistina did nothing late on the heavy track.
Yeah,
So I'm not taking her in anything at $2.35 for the Wink Stakes. I don't care what Chris Waller says.
I don't think
Forget about it.
I don't think I'll bet
I
that
won't be betting
race.
in the race. It'd be
Don't
interesting to
Oh,
watch. Again,
I'm
I'm not betting either.
Tone?
going to have a bet. not like you bloody pencil decks. Two bloody best not to have a punt. I'm gonna, and you can all laugh, but I'm gonna have a little each way on War Eternal.
Yeah, you love
War
those
Eternal.
wars.
Oh, the other Beyond Baker Wars.
See? You only like it because
Yeah.
of its name. Come on.
No,
Be,
come on. What about last start? It loves the wet tracks, Taz.
And it loves
You know,
Renwick too, 3 from 5.
well, I hope you're
mate.
right, Tone, but I'm staying out. So War Eternal, Tone has mentioned it. Now, let's get a Glory Days tip up. I mean, we've been,
Oh, Marco's the pro here.
let's get one up. So who wants to go first? Tone? Let's
No.
start. We've heard a lot of Marto's lovely dulcet tones. Now let's hear yours. Give us your
Oh, okay.
Glory Days tip, mate.
Well,
Hope for the
I've
best.
gone for. That's rough. That's rough. It is rough. Ramwick Race 2, number 12, Decadence. With what's name Roper on board, claiming a couple of kilos. It'll probably bring it into about 53. I think it's drawn out pretty wide. At a price, look, you know what these races are like, these highways and midways and that. Like, yeah. So that's where I am.
So we've got
That's
you
where.
betting, so you betting in a highway, Marto betting in a midway, and me
Mm.
betting no way. Okay? Yeah, tell you what, why not? Anything else to give us on it, Tone, or you're done? And I'll go over to the lovely man with the white
Uh,
and the
no, that's
red.
it, mate. That's it. That's it.
Marto,
That's it.
That'll do. Okay. Just because I think Sydney might be cancelled, I'm going to stay at the Valley with this roughie. Um, Race 5 at Moonee Valley, number 7, Wise in Law. Moody Coleman gelding won very, very well at Barnsdale last start. Staying
Premier,
at the 1200. Hey?
Bairnsdale Premier Racing Track there
Barnsdale.
down at
Oh,
Gibbs.
the time-honoured track. Yes, absolutely. But he's won in fine style there. Done it by 3 lengths on a soft track and ran quite good time. He's only going up a kilo. I think he's going to be suited by the tight Moonee Valley track. Obviously, we know he handles the soft track. I just think his big overs at $21. I can't dismiss him out of that top 3 chance. So here's my roughie of the week. Race 5, number 7, Wise in Law.
Well,
Peter Moody doesn't bring him to town to lose.
yours is 20 to 1. Tones is roughly 26 to 1. But anything you boys can do, I can do better.
What you
Because
Oh, of
got?
course.
I've got one at 60 to 1 that I've had a
Oh,
look at. 60 to 1. Now, I don't know how much rain they're going to get up in Queensland, so I'm banking on it running. It's also in the last race at Eagle Farm, and it's Eagle Farm Race 9, number 9, Botance. That's what it's called. Now, this horse can almost do anything. Hopefully, it can win. The question,
Almost.
I've had a good look at this race. Yeah, I know. I had a real good look at this race, seriously. And I thought to myself,
I'm
this
just checking on it now.
is probably one of the worst races to bet in. This race,
Perfect.
I was like, that's what I mean. When you're looking for a glory day, you've got to look at the field and think, I've got no idea what's going to win this race. There is no standout. So as a result, I've had a look at this. It's only been placed once first up, but it has won on the track. It can race on the speed. It can also take a sit. I've been on it once before. It's lightly raced. I just think terrible race. Can't find a winner. Smells like Ruffy. First up it is. $61 and $11 a place. It's a perfect 1 by 3. And if it doesn't do anything, bad luck because it was pretty hard.
It was placed in a trial not that long ago, actually. Oh, well, hang on. Yeah,
Was it a
it's all
Deegan
right.
or something? Was it a
Yeah,
Deegan?
yeah.
Anyway,
Uh, who was on? What? Hang on. What is it here? Free carry,
yeah.
Quaid. Uh,
No, but what the track? Where was it? The track? Was it Deegan or something like that?
oh no, yeah, Doomben. It was Doomben.
Was it a Doomben trial? Was it?
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
They're getting it pretty, but seriously, at $60, how can I go wrong? Seriously, we're throwing darts and
absolutely.
going for the bullseye.
Yeah. Well, like
Take
you
it
said,
in the
it's an
first
open race.
15.
You're on for a dollar.
Look, it's one of those
I'll
things.
be on.
I had a look. There was I think it ran up behind Fat Fingers, and I think Fat Fingers won a couple of weeks ago. Now, you know,
It did. It did.
we,
Yeah.
we are looking for darts, so it was pretty hard.
Yep.
I think the good horses are down here at the moment, so yes. Now, anything you guys have got to say, because I have, but I don't want to take up just all the time talking about me and some things that I've noticed for tomorrow and for Saturday, something that I think needs to be brought to the attention of the Palmy Army. So, gentlemen, have you got anything on the agenda? Anything that you think that we should get into? Or
Well, yeah, last week we were talking future bets.
yes,
I'm going to give you one here.
yes,
34-1 for the Melbourne Cup
yes.
Prestige Award.
Who trains it?
Prestige Award. I believe it's Kieran Ma, and was one of our Glory Days tips by me first up, and I think I've actually tipped it each way as well, and it's won again since. Yeah, he really likes it around the 2,000 to 2,400, and he thinks he can teach him to stay to 3,200. $34. He reckons it's stealing money right now. Prestige Award will stay the 2 mile. It's all in the breeding. Both the dam and the sire side have distance in their bloodlines. Yeah, 34-1.
Yeah, I think
Obviously, it's got to be a dry track, not a wet one.
is it going to
But
qualify?
that's a chance.
Will it be qualified? Will it be in the
It
field?
will qualify.
I
It will
already have.
qualify because I believe he's going to run it in the Cox Plate as well.
Yep. Which is at Flemington this year.
No, next year it is.
You
Next
sure?
year it's at the Flemington. Yes, it's one of the last meetings at Moonee Valley this year.
Well, there you go. Well, I'm going to
Before
tell
they
you
close.
a little bit that I've noticed. So, firstly, there's two horses running around tomorrow at there's actually four, but there's two that I think need to be brought to attention. One is in race one, number 13. It's trained by A&S Friedman. It cost 1.8 million. So, if you're buying a horse for 1.8 million, it's an I Am Invincible, and you're running it around on a Friday at Geelong, geez, you'd want to hope you get the prize money. Race one, number 13, it's called, I think, Thale Lestrus or something like that. And there's another one closely related to a New Zealand Group 1 winner Prowess that's Moody trained that it cost them 1.6 New Zealand million, say Shell. So
50 cents.
1.6 million and $1.8 million horses running around at Geelong, to me, it means they're not just going there for the sake of it. They're trying to win first up to maybe
Yes, you're
start.
going for that kill, aren't you?
So have a look at those two.
What's
But
that second one, Tess?
second one,
Race.
they shells. It's in race four, number 14.
Okay.
And it cost
Okay.
it's been scratched.
1.6.
Yeah. And the other thing I'm going to say, because I want to get a proper goodbye, is Flowerdale in home zone races 5 and 8 at Geelong tomorrow, both nominated to also run at Morfordville on Saturday. So the question is, will Hayes run them at Geelong tomorrow, or will he take both of them over to Morfordville on Saturday? Have a look out. Race 5 tomorrow, Geelong, and race 8, will Hayes run them? Boys, we're down to a minute and a half. I've said my piece. I don't want to say anything much more. It's over to you to sign us all.
Yeah, why is that? What is the mechanic and a lesbian have in common? Snap-on tools.
Oh, there we go.
You've got me because I've got to say something then. I have to. I
Oh,
walked
good.
past a homeless man today at lunchtime, and it was on a street near my work. And I thought to myself, he had this sign, and he said, "One day this could be you." I read that sign, and you know what it made me do? Put my $5 back in my pocket and say, "Shit, I need to think about that." Thanks for the good advice,
Perfect.
gentlemen. Thank you for your efforts, your participation, your commitment to the show. Episode 62 AC is done and dusted. Have a fantastic weekend.
See you later. Good luck to
Yeah,
the
good
army.
weekend, boys. Yeah, let's go. Palmy Army, big win.
Multi up.